Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. It's your boy Albo.
And I'm Calvin Sarocho. Welcome.
So guys, let's talk about football as always. Let's talk about Premier League. Let's talk about the players missing in the World Cup. And let's talk about which other players, Mr.
The
Sarocho.
big players we are not going to see in the next coming World Cup in 2026.
That's true. That's
This is their
true.
last World Cup. Yeah. So let's start with the Premier League.
The Premier League.
The
Let's talk
first
about
match. The first match played. The early kickoff. City against the Bees. 1-0 up. Imeendewa.
Then equalized.
And Ivan Toney actually was the hero, scoring twice to prove Southgate that it was worth going to World Cup with the England squad.
That's very true.
Yeah, so first I saw an incident. Joe Cancelo played despite being given a red card in previous match. What happened?
Okay, what I heard is that he was only supposed to miss like only one match.
Yeah.
And he missed the Carabao game against Chelsea. So then the red card was done by them. So he was now available to play in the weekend. Because if you look at that, it wasn't supposed to be like that red card.
Straight red card?
Yeah.
So was
they
it
had
given
paid
a
for
straight red card or he had a yellow before?
It was a straight red card.
Is it not worth 2 games?
It was. But for after they appealed for it.
They appealed?
Yeah, they appealed for it. Because it's not supposed to be like a straight red card. They appealed for it and it wasn't good. Then if you watch the game, did you see something funny? Like I saw like the Bees, they had like only one strategy. Just make sure the broom doesn't get the ball.
It doesn't pass. And actually, Alan stayed for around 5 minutes.
He was just walking around.
Without even a touch on the ball.
True.
Stayed for 15 minutes with no help to the team. City played 9 men.
Yeah. City were like, they didn't, it's like they were missing one player in the field.
Actually 2.
They were missing 2, yeah.
0.
Yeah, the goalkeeper was nowhere
He was
doing
like
nothing.
an inside player. He could only pass his glass of no help to Pep Guardiola and the entire citizens. Let's go to the last match which was played yesterday.
The last match, yeah.
United against Fulham. Youngest guy, 18 years of age, with 23 days, I think.
Yeah, 23 days, yeah.
Yeah, scored a winner in the dying minutes.
These guys, they celebrated like as if they won the league. They were very happy, like, we got it.
If your team is going, if people are breaking for World Cup and your team has not won, it's a big worry. I'm not pointing a finger at Chelsea. Many teams lost, and Fulham itself lost. Arsenal, congratulations as far as the league standing is concerned.
Arsenal, they are in a very good form right now.
Until Christmas, Arsenal are still on top. For now, we can say congratulations, but also Premier League posted something on their social media platform that the last time Arsenal
were on top of the table.
Until Christmas, they ended up not even winning. Actually, they struggled to make it to top 4.
But they say history doesn't repeat itself sometimes.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. And nothing is impossible. I said in the previous episode that if Arsenal does good signing in the coming January transfer, then it will be like the Leicester City season.
That's true.
They can carry it. With the game that City played on Saturday,
City are not playing like they want to win.
Even them beating Arsenal is not a sure bet.
That's very true.
They can lose, but with Chelsea they have to think of something else. Peter Drury said Chelsea are now playing again a pressing game known as depressing.
Depressing. It's no longer even pressing. Just depressing. The way they are playing. It's like every game they have a different team.
And I think the problem is not the coach. I think the players having an attitude. If need be, you will have to change the squad.
That's very true. Then there are 2 managers who are giving me like, I'm worried about these 2 managers. We're talking about the Potter and Southampton's manager. I think Southampton were not that very. They didn't even think twice before firing their manager. Look at them; they're not even performing. The same to Chelsea, they're not even performing. How do you lose like 2 games in a row? 1 goal in the Premier League. Let's talk about the Premier League first. 1 goal, you're done. 1 goal, you're done. Something is wrong. They need to do something. They should have like a first 11. When I look at his dressing room, it's like he's not in control of the dressing room.
For Southampton, it's understandable. This guy has been humiliated not once, not twice with Leicester City 9-0, Manchester United or 9-0.
But he was fired, so they have a new coach for now.
They fired the coach. It's not bad. I think they could have given him time. I've never seen these small teams having a big transfer. They're always after the academy guys and expecting to perform.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, so Liverpool also, at least by good luck, they won the game at halftime.
David Nunes did a good job.
David Nunes did, at least for the first time, he scored twice.
He scored twice, yeah.
And he's going to the World Cup. If your team never won, I'm very sorry. You have to wait until Boxing Day, December,
Most
when the
of
tournament
the-
is
yeah.
over. I'm not pointing. I think at any team, many teams lost, many won. So if it happened that you won, it's good. But I can still say, let us not underrate the Gunners.
Even Newcastle, don't underrate them too.
They're already on top 4.
Top 4.
Actually,
They're number
these
3.
These are how it stands. Is it Tottenham Hotspur number 4?
Yeah, number 4.
So number 1 is Arsenal, Gunners 2, the
Manchester
Citizens,
City.
then guys from St James Park, then the Tottenham Hotspur, then Manchester United. If your team is not in top 5, also if you have to wait until Christmas.
I will still protest mine. We are still coming. We are number 6.
Liverpool are actually, I
They
think
are-
number 7
they are
or 8.
number
Even
6.
if the Premier
You're
League
not
was
8.
played
I think
today.
you're number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Is it possible you people play Europa League or Conference? I
We
think
are,
it's Conference.
no, we are coming to the Champions League. Right? We'll be there very soon. Yeah.
So if the league ends today, Arsenal will be the champions, and Liverpool will play in the Europa Conference League.
No problem.
So-
But the league is still young. The league is still young, so we can still do it. So let's talk about the World Cup.
World Cup
Yeah.
with 6 days to go.
Yeah.
Big names have been left out. Actually, criticisms are all over.
But mostly England.
Especially
England.
England, the Gareth Southgate squad is being criticized.
Well,
Actually, I'm a fan of Manchester United, but seeing Maguire going
that hurts.
is a big worry. I've never seen Maguire doing anything good this season, apart from sitting on the bench.
Yeah,
I think
true.
it's a matter of sitting on the bench, then I should also be given a chance. to
Even
go.
if you come as a substitute, you always commit fouls.
In the first minute, he
Yeah.
gets a yellow card. So you want
That
to
is
give
it.
a 90
It's like
minutes.
a walking yellow card or red card.
And this is a tournament. There's no second leg.
Yeah.
It's one.
You're done,
one
you're
game,
done.
Get your 3 points. If not,
You are gone.
you are gone. So there are these 3 players which were left out of England squad.
Yeah.
Who are left actually out of England
team.
squad. We have Fikayo Tomori,
Mhm.
which had a good run, and we have Tammy Abraham. Another player is Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney is out.
So when it comes to defenders, instead of carrying Maguire, we had Fikayo Tomori.
Tomori. That guy is playing very well.
And
I mean,
actually,
very well.
Tyrone Mings. These
Ah.
guys have represented the country before. Striker, apart from Harry Kane, there is nobody.
But Tammy Abraham has been performing very well. I don't know why they did take him.
That's what I'm talking about the squad that is going. Apart from
Tammy-
Kane, there
Harry
is
Kane,
no
yeah.
replacement.
But I think what they can do, if Kane gets an injury, they'll play with a false 9.
False 9.
Yeah.
So,
They'll play with a false 9.
but they've left a good striker. Ivan Toney could have
Ivan
been there
Toney,
even as
yeah.
a substitute. They also left this guy Sancho.
Sancho is out.
Sancho
It
is
was not
out.
called, yeah.
Yeah, he was not called, and it's a big worry to carry Kevin Phillips. This season he has played for
56 minutes only the whole season. How come you take this guy and you still leave some good players? How?
Okay, there's also other big names which are left out. We are very sorry. Actually, it's a big worry for Brazil. Everybody's talking about Firmino Roberto.
Roberto, yeah.
Yeah, carrying Richarlison was the only thing Richarlison has done this season is running. He has made good runs.
Let the boy
come
run,
as
let the boy run,
substitute.
let the boy
He
run.
has come as a substitute
Let the boy run.
and is now going. Firmino has been a pillar to the Liverpool squad.
Yeah.
Back from winning the Champions League, winning the Premier League also. He has been there. He has been the key man,
Yeah, for Liverpool.
even for Salah and Mane before he left for Bayern to score. He had pivoted there well. And now they have left him out.
So the guy is out.
They even carried Fred. I'm not criticizing
But
him.
Fred is a good player. He's been helping the midfield for Manchester United.
I've not said he's a bad player.
He's been
carrying
doing very,
too
very
many
well.
holding midfielders and leaving someone like Roberto
Bobby,
Firmino carrying the Slay Queen. I call him the Slay Queen, Neymar.
But Neymar has to be there. Neymar is like one of their top players.
He's one, but if you look at the previous World Cup, it did not help him
Yeah,
at all.
true, that's
He
true.
was a key man in the 2014 when they hosted it at Rio
Then he
de
got the
Janeiro.
injury, then the team was done.
Yeah, at quarters. Other names.
Look at this. Look at the Spanish side actually. How do you leave someone like Sergio Ramos? This guy has that experience. He's been
leadership.
playing, leadership skills is there.
Yeah.
Then you take these very very young defenders. You put them in the field when you're leaving someone with
see-
leadership qualities.
Tunasema Mapema ndio best. So Spain kutoka Mapema ndio
It
best.
will be very easy for them
Yeah,
to go. Yeah.
They give room for other teams to compete.
Yeah. Imagine even in the
Unless they have a
midfield,
favorable.
in the midfield, even you leave someone like Thiago Alcantara in the midfield. You don't take him. You just put the young boys. Even if you have these young boys, you also need someone who has more experience, someone who has been in this field for a long time.
It's a big worry. I thought it would be the last World Cup for Sergio Ramos.
Unfortunately, it's not.
There are these players we'll never see them before. We'll never see them after World Cup.
For sure, I think Cristiano would be there.
Cristiano will be his last World Cup.
Very sad.
Unless he comes as a coach in the next World Cup. We have Lionel Messi. They got him to be there. Even Neymar.
Neymar won't be there. But Neymar is still young. I think he'll still be playing.
Neymar is old. 4 years from now, he will not be able. With the way other guys are coming up from the team on this countryside, it will be difficult again to be selected in the next coming World Cup.
Even Luis Suarez is the last
Luis Suarez, we have
Edison Cavani.
So they will rely on your guy,
Darwin Núñez. So they will be left with Darwin Núñez. But for now, I think they'll play with their three strikers.
Yeah.
With that Uruguay team, because they have Núñez, they have Cavani, they have Suarez. Then they still have good players. That team actually is a very good team.
We also have this Toni Kroos.
Toni Kroos is very old.
Mario Götze.
Even Luka Modric.
Modric. This might be his world.
I think even Karim.
Benzema, I don't think will represent
the next one. Yeah, he won't be there at the
team.
next World Cup.
In the next
that
World
guy
Cup.
is old.
He's also very old.
Do you think Hugo Lloris will play the next one? I don't think Hugo Lloris will do
with his age. I doubt.
He's very old.
How old is Harry Kane?
Harry Kane is, I don't know, I think he's 30s or 20 something.
So do you think Harry Kane will feature in the next World Cup?
He can still be playing.
For sure.
He can still be playing. As long as he's not 38 or 37, he'll still be playing up by that time. For the World Cup groups, we'll be having, in the first group, we are Group A.
We have Qatar.
Yeah, Qatar, the host.
Ecuador, which is the first match on 20th.
Yeah.
We have Senegal and Netherlands. Then Group B.
Yes.
We have England, Iran. We have USA and Wales. The first match is Iran versus England. Group C, we have Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico and Poland. So the first match will be Argentina versus Saudi. Group D, we have Denmark, Tunisia, France and Australia. The first match, Denmark versus Tunisia.
Then France and Australia.
Yeah, the Group E, the fifth group, we have Germany, we have Japan, Spain and Costa Rica. The first match will be Germany versus Japan. These two teams were there in the World Cup 2018.
Yeah, I remember
and actually Germany lost against Japan. We have Group F, we have Morocco, Croatia, we have Belgium and Canada. First match, Morocco versus Croatia. Group G, the seventh group, we have Switzerland, Cameroon, Brazil,
Serbia.
And Serbia. The first match will be Switzerland versus Cameroon. All Africans will be eyeing on Cameroon to win.
That's very true.
Group H, we have Uruguay and Korea. Actually, Heung-min Son versus Edison Cavani. We have Portugal versus Ghana.
The Black Stars.
Wow.
So like, if you look at Group A, for me, my favorites in Group A, I can say Senegal and Netherlands to go through.
That's a favorite, but remember there are also underdogs. You don't know the outcome between Ecuador
and Qatar.
It will determine what's next.
That's very true.
Group B is easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
You see which team going through Group B?
Easy. I see USA and Wales.
USA and Wales.
Yeah, I see USA and Wales.
You're talking B or C? You're talking B. B, what about England? They go Group B.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Group B is
England.
Yeah.
May see England.
England
and USA.
Me I see Wales and USA. That's my opinion.
For me, I'll go with England and USA. I don't give credit to Wales that much, but I think USA are quite good than that.
Yeah. For Group C, I see Argentina and Mexico. Yeah.
But when it comes to Poland, they are a good team, but they don't perform when it comes to big fields. They usually don't go far. They usually eliminated by the first games of the group.
They do struggle in this tournament.
Yeah, they usually struggle.
Group D, we have Denmark. So I'll go with Denmark and France.
Same to me. France have a very good team, the same to Denmark. They have got very good players, quality players. So I see them going to a match and not higher than last time.
As far as Euro is concerned,
But what
the Denmark team really performed well in the previous Euro.
you don't see Tunisia doing anything? Maybe they can be the underdogs this time. They can shock someone.
Yeah,
Because they also have a very good team, Tunisia. They have very quality players from England, from the English Premier League. They are players who play in top leagues in Europe. So I see maybe they can do something this time.
Now talking on Group E, we have Germany and Japan. So I'll go for
Which team do you
Germany
think?
and Spain.
Yeah, true.
It's an easy
It's an easy group for them.
But
That's not
Japan,
even
Japan
tough. Japan
also-
also they can make
They shocked
make
Germany in the
run,
previous
yeah.
World Cup.
They can make a chase for their money. So you can also they can also do something. Don't overrate them.
That's our opinion. You can also have your own
You can
opinion.
also have your opinion. You can even comment, tell us which team you think will go through from each group.
Yeah. We have Group F. You have Morocco, Croatia, Belgium. So I'll go for Croatia and Belgium.
Croatia, Belgium, that's very true.
Relying on the previous games they have been playing, especially the previous World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Belgium
Croatia
tried,
went
they
very
reached
far,
the quarters, and
Croatia, they went
Belgium
to
reached
the
the
final.
quarters.
Croatia
Croatia
went to the
actually
final, yeah.
came second.
Yeah.
After losing 4-2 against
And it was an extra time actually. So they played a very, very good game. Luck was not on their side.
Yeah, so Germany, so we have Group G. This is Switzerland, Cameroon, Brazil, and Serbia.
Serbia.
Mm,
Which team do you think would go through?
I'll support the African team.
Yeah, exactly. Me, I'll go with Brazil and Cameroon.
Thank you.
I think those two teams are very good. If you saw the AFCON, Cameroon had a very good, they had very good players. The game was
They
top
gave it
notch.
all. They gave
They
it all.
gave it everything.
Reaching
So I think
semis,
they go somewhere.
For me, they gave it all. They gave
Yeah.
all they had. So we have Korea, we have Uruguay, Portugal, and Ghana. So I'll choose Portugal and actually Uruguay.
Don't forget, in 2010, Uruguay eliminated Ghana in the something good to it was in quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Whereby Luis Suarez used his hand as the goalkeeper, the hand of God,
They are meeting
to
again.
chase us away, and Gian is the one who missed the penalty.
And luckily he's not going to be there.
This time he won't be there.
Yeah.
So is it going to be a revenge for Ghana, or will fate be the same as last time?
Actually, this game cannot be predicted.
Yeah.
I think it will be the second match.
Yeah, I'll do the second
The
match.
first game is Uruguay versus Korea. Then the second game will be Portugal versus Ghana. So after Portugal versus Ghana, Portugal will play, I think maybe Korea. So even if they play Uruguay, the day Uruguay will meet Ghana, it will be a revenge.
Yeah, to
and
the
all
revenge.
Africans will be behind
We'll
them.
be behind our African
Even
team.
them, they will have something to prove.
That's very true.
That they were worth going to the semis in 2010.
So here it is how it's supposed to be. This World Cup to be like this. The group phase will be played from 20th November to 2nd December. The knockout phase will take place from that December to 18th December.
Yeah.
And the last minute sales phase is open and run until December. So if you want to buy tickets, you can go and buy the tickets by now. And here are the stadiums which are going to be used. The 64 matches will be played across 8 stadiums. Al Bayt Stadium, Khalifa International Stadium, Al Dumama Stadium, Hamad bin Ali Stadium, Lusail. Actually, the final will be played in Lusail Stadium.
Yeah.
Then Stadium 974.
The movable one.
Yeah, exactly. Education City Stadium and Al Janoub Stadium. Those are the stadiums which are going to be used. And also something that you should know, you guys, whereas FIFA World Club squads were previously compressed by 23 players, each country will take 26 for the first time.
Yeah.
And another thing you should know, coaches will be allowed to make like 5 substitutes. And if you go to extra time, you'll be given another additional substitute, so you can be making like 6 substitutes in one game. That will be very easy for the players because the conditions are not going to be that easy for players.
Actually, teams from Europe are going to struggle.
Very, very, very.
They're going to struggle much. That's why I was ruling out England because of the
conditions will be very harsh for them.
conditions, yeah. So now the ball is on yours for those who are watching. Whom do you think will top from Group A to Group H, which is the last group? Whom do you think will reach the semis, who will reach the finals, and actually will win the World Cup?
Who
Whom do you think will be the top scorer?
For me,
You?
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe will be the top scorer.
Uh-huh.
Then the guy with the most clean sheets will be either Ederson, Morales, or Alisson because they have a very good defense at the mid. So it will be very hard for someone to score many goals against them. And I think we are going to have one player from these underdogs that will surprise people. But I can't say who. But we're going to have like one player who will surprise everyone this time. What about you? Do you think will be the top scorer this time?
If I say Vinicius Junior from Brazil.
What about the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets?
I'll still go with Brazil. Alisson Becker.
Alisson Becker.
Yeah.
But something funny about Brazil, they always send their goalkeepers because they have very good top goalkeepers in the world.
I could have chosen Pickford, but I saw Maguire in the squad.
And Maguire is always a matter of concern every time. So what can we do? So as you guys can see, we are who? BETBUREAU. Remember one thing, Mapema ndio best. Do you know one thing very funny? Ukiekelea best Mapema, odds ziko juu. Na Mapema ndio best. We have all the best bonuses for you. Go there, wekelea kichwa, GG, kila kitu, kula pesa.
Your first deposit earns you 20% of what you send. If you send 1,000 bob, you'll get 1,200.
So mbili iko juu pale.
Yeah, on your betting wallet. If you send 100 bob, you have your 20 shillings on top. And you can bet on World Cup games as early as
Now.
you can.
Even now, if you want, you can place your bet
You
right
can
now.
just register, refer a friend, and
You guys, thank you so much for joining us this time. It has been nice being here with you. Make sure you subscribe, share the link, comment. If you have any suggestion, just put it down there and we'll be in touch.
you can also be on our next episode if you want. Just text. Maybe you can send a comment there and your location. Then we give you the direction where we are. You come and have it every month here at Unito. Goodbye.
Adios.